So, Bill, AI is here to stay. Small and mid-sized companies, especially, are learning how to use it. How do they go? How does a small business go about using it the right way?
Well, it's a difficult question to answer. Of course, if you see a piece of content created by AI, look to see if there are any notices of intellectual property protection within or associated with that content. For example, there might be a trademark notice, TM. There might be a registered trademark notice, a circled R. There probably will be a copyright notice, a circled C, with some language after it. But if you can't determine, if in doubt, don't. Because a lot of content generated by AI is anonymous, because what it has done is collect masses of information and provides them to you irrespective of who owns the information. As a result of that development, authors and copyright owners have filed class actions against the OpenAI companies for using their works to create content that ChatGPT or the like deliver to you. Remember that ChatGPT and other AI engines are open engines, meaning nobody has screened the content before AI pulls it all together and delivers it to you. So it's a very difficult question to answer, but at least knowing this, you can be prepared.
I got a good question for you, Bill. So let's say I'm learning how to use AI. I'm a small business, and I don't have a graphic designer on staff or a videographer on staff, and I use some AI program to help me generate some images. And I generate some images, and I create some video from that. Do I own that image? Do I own that video?
No. There are things that you combine to address Jim's question directly. Your video may be your content. You may own it. Why? Because you've had an employee do it, or you've had an independent contractor create the video, and the contractor has assigned rights in the video. But if within that video you have used someone else's content, someone else's copyrightable subject matter, trademarks, or location, that can be called a derivative work and can still subject you to risks. In other words, when you prepare content using AI, you need to look at all of the separate elements and the genesis of each one of those elements, which is what I do when I review advertising.
So to further that, if I used Copilot or ChatGPT or one of the popular AI programs to create a caricature image of me, when it generates that image of me that I requested in my prompt, do I then get to use that and call it mine?
The courts haven't decided that issue yet, but it is probable that you can claim ownership in something like that. But again, if you use, for example, a cartoon character that AI has generated, and someone says, well, I didn't let Jim Kirkos use that, that person can issue a cease and desist letter.